Thank you, Anna. Yeah, welcome everyone. So it's my great pleasure to introduce you to the GEOLAB blind prediction contest, and I have the pleasure to start with this presentation, and then I will hand over later to GEOLAB2025. You see here the authors. In the first row we have the members of Imperial, and the second row we have the author members from TU Darmstadt. So I want to quickly talk you through, or to introduce you to the blind prediction contest. What have we done? We have spoken a lot already about piles subjected to lateral loading, static, monotonic, cyclic loading. But we are all dealing with these experiments, centrifuge tests, large-scale tests, but also with a lot of modeling. And we ask ourselves, okay, how good are our predictions at all? And that's why we really called for this blind prediction. You can see here some of the photos of our pile test in Darmstadt. We performed this large-scale test, and Christelle already introduced a part of that this morning. We delivered a huge set of information to the applicants, all of CPT data, triaxial tests, cyclic, static, all kind of information you would need for such a prediction. We have a website where we have all the scoring criteria so that everyone can tweak their predictions towards the potential scoring. And we were fortunate to have some funding so that we could later on invite the winning teams, or at least some members of the winning teams, here to ISFOG. So very briefly, we had about 60 participants, 18 teams spanning over 15 countries. And these are the test results of our test. We see the monotonic loading on the left-hand side, and then we had some cyclic loading with a smaller package of 10,000 cycles and a larger package with larger mean average value of 3,000 cycles. Of course, these data were only released after the submission closed. Here is how the predictions look like. And these are purely the monotonic loading. And you can see the reaction force here over the pile head displacement. In the black, you see our test, and you see the huge scatter we have in the predictions. So this was quite surprising for us for this monotonic test. If you want to know more about the details, there's a dedicated presentation on that tomorrow in room 450, tomorrow morning. So quickly looking on the cyclic testing, we see here that also there we have quite some scatter, but some are already producing results pretty good. So, and now I come already to the small awarding ceremony, and we have to rush through it to not waste too much time. So the fourth best overall prediction went to, and I'm asking the people on stage, was achieved by a team from UniIFL, and we are awarding this certificate to Mr. Sheng Li. Congratulations. We will have an applause later on. We have to save the time for the applause, sorry. So the third best overall prediction is going to the HCA team, and this is represented by José Duque. This is a third space. Then we have the second best overall prediction and the best cyclic prediction at all, which is going to a group from University of Zhejiang, which is represented by Lishong Wang. And the fourth and overall best prediction plus the best monotonic prediction was secured by a team from Imperial College with Pichun Tangshi Wang Paishal representing them. So now it's time for an applause. And Pichun is now presenting his approach.